Hello, my name is Laura Islas Flores, and this is reality assignment number 8. And for this reality assignment, I need to interview my partner or my spouse. So, we answer the questions from the marriage contract. And for this reality assignment sheet, it was just required 4, so we're just gonna answer 4. For the first one, it says where you would like to live and why.
I would like to live with my family on Guatemala and take my wife and my daughter with me because there is really peaceful.
Okay, and for the second question is this, how you will manage your finances.
I would like to manage my financial with my wife um, by both contribute to the household's bills.
Okay, for the third one it says, how many children, if any, you plan to have, and how will you how will they be disciplined?
I would like to have 4 children and we disciplining them by taking off something they like for example the electronics tablet or some toys they like it would taken away from them.
Okay, for the fourth one it says, the best way to resolve an interpersonal conflict and why each of you believe this to be the case.
I believe the best way to resolve the conflict between us is to talk each other and see what is the best thing to can resolve us problem.
Okay, that was the 4 questions that was required for him to answer. So the other questions that I need to answer, it says the first one, do you learn anything new about your partner? Explain why or why not. I will say not, because we have lived together like for, I guess we're gonna be like 2 years, so we know each other. So while we were answering the questions on the marriage contract, I was expecting his answer like that. So for the second one, it says, were there any areas of disagreement? It was just one question of the marriage contract where it says that he will that on the chores he would like me to do all the chores and he's not gonna do any. So that was the only disagreement that we have during this thing. But it was just, that's the only thing. But it wasn't not really like a problem. It was just something like a different point of view. For the third one, it says, do you find yourself discussing these areas for the first time as you were completing the contract? Why and why not? Okay. Uh, okay, most of the things we have talked about them already. So how I say it, how I say early that I'm sorry that we have lived like for 2 years already, so we have like kind of because we live together, so we talk about the financial and how we're gonna pay bills, and we have a daughter also, so we kind of get her like, we discipline her. So we actually, all these questions we have talked about it. Just the only question that was kind of new, it was that the part that it says where he would like to live. So he told me that he would like to live in Guatemala, because actually I feel like the reason is because his family is over there, and he's actually where he's from. So he would like to me and my daughter to just go over there and like be with their family and spend time with them. So I guess that's the reason. So that was the only question that we really doesn't have talk about before this time. And okay, so for the fourth one, it says, was this activity difficult to complete? Why and why not? it was not difficult to complete. It was pretty fun actually, cause it make us like during the answer and on the contract we were laughing, cause it was some like while he was answering he was saying some different things. So it was pretty fun. I don't feel like it was difficult at all. It is something that we really we know already. So yeah, it wasn't difficult at all for us. So the last question is says, will you actually use this contract with this contract like this if you were preparing for a marriage? Explain why. Okay, I feel like it is a really good contract for marriage because it talks about the children, the financial, and I think the children and the financial and also the living are the main conflicts on marriage. Because, for example, sometimes couples they don't want to live like on the same place because of different things. For example, jobs that require to be somewhere else, or I don't know, because of something. Maybe sometimes it's because the person they don't like to live there. So I guess this contract really makes you think what the other person is gonna say. Like if you have the same thinking or the same view as them or as her. So I think this is a pretty good contract, and I feel like I would do it. Like once again, I say we marry already, so we actually like have a lot of things in common, and like we know a lot of things already from each other because we have 2 years of marriage already. So but if I will come, like I feel if I get the time like to just go back and I would use this, definitely I would use it because it will make me know how he's gonna use how we're gonna manage each other like the finances, because I have no another couples that they believe that they have to have their financials like in different parts. Like he's gonna have his and I'm gonna have mine, and for my point of view I don't think that is like that's not good, and I like to know that he believes the same thing as me. So I think this contract is really useful for that. So yeah, that was the last question. So this is for reality assignment number 8, and this is my husband Santos Choi. So bye, thank you.